Marry, nuncle. When is an intelligent person also a stupid person? When they're a fool. That's right, because fools of old were often creative thinkers. Oh, there to please the king. Oh, lord. Oh, lady. Fools nowadays are people who think the pandemic is a way to get 5x injected into your body. You can judge which I am, Yorkie the Fool, and we fool around. Yes, our new section for whimsical and fun games, fooling around, is entering with Grow, Song of the Evertree. Let's go. In another time, long forgotten to history. Our people were explorers. Sailing the cosmos. You don't know what to make of this, do you? I can't read thanks to you. Here we go. Their journey led them to the song source. The source of all life, Miora. Emanating from the boughs of the Evertree. It was there, beneath the tree's branches, they made something or other. It's hard to read when there's a chihuahua bouncing in front of the screen. Here they thrived, linked peacefully in the shade of the Evertree. Their every need met until the song through the song of Miora. They learned to shape the song and called this art, alchemy. They became art stands, architects and champions of history, our industry. And their humble village grew into a grand city. Though not all people flourished, not all was well with the Evertree. Stop that. That's my drink, not yours. Darkness had coiled around its heart and discord wove its way into the song of Miora. On the dawn of the last day, the song shattered and the great city fell apart. And in that silence, something new took root. The withering. I think, didn't someone write about that? Withering Heights? Ever hungry. It overwhelmed the Evertree and destroyed their once great city. Homeless and heartbroken, their connection to the song severed. The people fled to the far reach of the cosmos. But all is not lost, even in the darkest of times. One lone voice, one young ever heard alchemist, determined to push back the withering, to restore the song of Miora. Don't chew on my bells. And live in harmony with the Evertree once more. You can reorder your tools in the backpack if you want to achieve peak levels of gardening. There's whatever. Oh, calm down. I don't think they want to see you, our butt, I'm sorry. Yes, you are a handsome doggy. I still don't think they want to see you, our butt. I don't think they want to see you, our butt. You want to go down? Is that what you want? You can if you want. The world seed is almost ready, Buck. It's time we awaken the apprentice. Can we let them sleep in just a little longer, Coppertop? The poor dear exhausted. They've been working non-stop for days. Let's sleep in. We don't have the luxury for sleep-ins. The withering is closing in around us. I heard it scratching at the windows last night. Oh, yes. Good heavens, so close. Well, it could have been a squirrel, but the withering encroaches regardless. Yes. It's jolly well time we wake them up. We have a big day ahead of us. Big day? I reckon it's probably still 24 hours. Or 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds. Depending if you mean solar or sidereal. Alright. We have a buck with a face. A lamb's face. Good morning, dearie. We have a demonic looking goblin. Yes, good morning, apprentice. There is so much to get started on. Let's give the poor dear time to freshen up, Coppertop. Just look at their hair. My word, is that drool on their face? Oh yes, rather a lot in fact. It happens when I sleep sometimes. Don't worry, dear. Take a few moments to yourself. We can talk when you're ready. So you can be female, you can be male, or you can be intersex. Interesting, and I support that decision. Yep. We're about as pale as it comes. And a big fatty. Yeah. Features. Not really any of that. Accessories. That's fine. Eye colour blue. That's purple. That's kind of brownish. That's lilac. That's red, demonic red. I guess we'll go with that. It is a blue. Yeah, that'll work. Eye colour. Ah, it's not white. It shows it as white, but it's not. I guess this is not the old me, is it? Ah, well, let's go brown-ish. Full beard, full moustache. That works. And we'll begin the game. Have a look around. Looks like somebody wants to talk to you. Who wants to talk to me? Oh, and here it is. Here we have it. It's a perfectly crafted world seed, the apex of the Everheart alchemist's art, and our means of restoring the Evertree to good health again. Jolly good work creating the recipe from scratch, I say. Also impressive alchemical misfires along the way, mind you. Remember the frog's copper pot? How could I forget? The taste still hasn't left my mouth. Are you French? Anyway, now that the world seed is ready, all we do is plant it and wait for until it sprouts. I like sprouts. Do you like sprouts? Do you like sprouts? You better not eat sprouts. I don't think they're good for doggies. And if it doesn't, well, what's our plan? Panic? Yes, panic's always a good plan. It's easy to do. No, Coppertop. Oh. No, you're right. It's clearly going to work. If you'd like to have a chat before we go, perhaps over a lovely cup of tea, Coppertop and I are ready for you. Tea's out, I'm afraid. We'll use the last of it in the world seed. Oh well. We're still happy to chat. What's the withering? The withering, nasty business, a blight of our fair Ilaria. Yuck. The withering emerged from actually, we don't really know where it came from. Like most conspiracy theories. The hell did they come up with those ideas? There it was though, the moment the song shattered. Ready to fill the gap with its awfulness. I wonder what, I guess that's place. Song might be concept, green might be concept. And it's still there, encroaching on our garden. I'm keeping my calipers crossed that restoring the tree will drive it back. If you have any other questions, we're still happy to chat. World Seed? World Seed is a culmination of all our efforts, apprentice. You see, since the dawn of time, the Evertree has nurtured miniature garden worlds in its branches. When properly tended to, these bountiful worlds would bloom, scattering the seed of creation, Miora, across the cosmos. Alas, when the withering overtook the tree, the branch worlds were smothered. Those of flowed Miora. That's where the world seed comes in. Theoretically, it can grow a new world on the branch of the Evertree. Planting the seed and restoring the Evertree to good health is our top priority. Priority 1, restore to health. Do you have any other questions? Me? You want us to tell you about yourself? Well, alright. While you were a mere apprentice, Everheart Alchemist, I can safely say, I guess that's an organisation or something. I can clearly say you're the greatest alchemist in all of Valaria right now, probably because I'm the only one. Also the tallest of Valaria and the shortest. Yes, I'm the only one. We've got charts to prove it. It's been so long since you first came into our lives, so young yet determined to master the alchemical art. I vividly remember telling you telling us you wanted to help make the Evertree better again. I seem to recall you added that the withering was gross and icky and needed to go. Yes, you said the same thing about peas. Can be, although mushy peas are really tasty actually. You get past the gross icky bit. But here we are today. You're the first alchemist in age to crack the recipe for the world seed. To think the old alchemist said it was a myth. You sure showed them, apprentice. Do you have any other questions? We're happy to chat. Alaria, lovely place. Very well reviewed. It was a bustling place of industry and commerce, all helped along by alchemy. I'd sit for hours listening to the noises, people going about their business, hurry-scurry, living their honest lives. It was lovely. It was, until it wasn't. It stopped being quite so lovely when the withering took root and consumed the land. I feel like consuming something, actually. He looked at the dog hungrily. No, I wouldn't. Such destruction. Oh, it was awful. The people fled the city in droves. We remained behind, of course. Someone had to fix things. Still, it was sad to see our friends leave. I know that was especially hard on you, dear. But the work we're doing is important. We're going to make Alaria a home for everyone once again. If you have any other questions, we're still happy to chat. Evertree. Oh, our once magnificent Evertree. Such a pity you never got to see it in its prime, Charlie. Charlie? My name's Charlie. My name's Charlie. I'm a real Charlie. A Charlie's English slang for a fool, you know. Actually is. Charlie Harry. Whole worlds hanging from its branches, each one bursting with life and Miora. A cosmic miracle. I couldn't even imagine what your people thought when they first laid eyes on it. And for a time it flourished, grew even more beautiful when your people began adding their voices to the song. Oh, that's when we came along. The Everheart Alchemists became the tree's custodians, working to keep the tree healthy and maintaining harmony between the people and the land. We were very good at our job. We were, yes, until the song shattered. And then Miora dried up. And then the withering came and the Evertree suffered. And here we are, all alone. Not alone, we have each other covered up. And now we have a plan. I love it when a plan comes together. Not so much when it falls apart. You have any other questions? The song. Yes, the song of Miora, or the song, as we tend to refer to it. The song resides in all living things, even if they cannot hear it. It is the harmony of the universe, the song of life, the song of creation. It's a song that calls everything into existence, you know. That includes you. It's a part of you. You were born with a song in your heart. People's connection to song was unique, apprentice. They could feel the flow of Miora in the universe. But now the song is silent and we don't know why. Do you have any other questions? Everheart Alchemist. Now, I'm not one to toot my own horn. I don't even know how you'd start. Do you even have lips? But the Everheart Alchemists were, indeed, still are, the finest of the Alchemy Guild houses. We became the caretakers of the Evertree. Is it just you two? We watched over it as it gave us shelter, life and food. And we were always careful not to overstep our bounds, never to take more from the tree than it could produce. The quest for balance didn't make us popular. No, over time we went from guardians to outcasts. In fact, you were the last apprentice to walk through our doors. We celebrated your arrival. It had been so long since between apprentices. Of course, by that stage, we'd been exiled to the outskirts of the town. People didn't want us around, so we moved here. And it's here that you've worked tirelessly for the remaining Albarat alchemist to find a way to push back the withering and restore the Evertree. And other questions, alchemy. Alchemy, now there's a vocation. The art of converting all the things to the base essence. In the old days there were a lot of alchemy guilds in LA creating all manner of wonders. It was very loud, lots of explosions. We're mostly past that now. Well, even Buck and I are products of alchemy, you know. Alchemy helped Alaria prosper before the devastation, and I'm certain it will help alchemy restores it again. Do you have any other questions? Miora. Well, Miora is the building block of the natural world, apprentice. It's what everything else is made of. Perhaps you think of it like a seed, the seed of all creation. Now, the song is what scatters these seeds across the universe, forming new matter. And the Evertree is the source of it all. It was teeming with the stuff. Until it dried up, that is. If your world seed works as we believe it will, the Miora will flow once more. Do you have any other questions? Nope, I'm ready to go. Splendid, then let's get this world seed planted in the Evertree and send that nasty old withering packing. Okay. Don't forget your alchemist tools, dear. You'll need them to care for the budding world seed. Alright. Ooh, a whole host of things. Axe. Mallet. We have a sickle. We have a watering can. We have a seed bag. We have speech bubble. Allows you to communicate with folks over long distances. Okay. I think we're okay with them. It's going to insist, isn't it? Alright. Righto! World seed check. Alchemist tools check. Jamming companions check and check. I say it's time to head outside and plant that world seed. Let's go then. Whoop! Earthquake! You're a wizard, Harry. Oh no, the withering must have reached the valley. Are we doomed? I think we might be doomed. Charlie will save us. Quickly, use your tools to clear a path to the door. Perhaps something can be done from outside. If not, remember me like this, panicked and shrieking. Break that rubble. Oh, there we are. There we are. I get it now. Oh, it was telling me what I can use for it. Okay. And now we're outside. Well, that's a thing. Hello! Are you a good thing or a bad thing, though? You're a cute thing. Oh, that great winged creature, I thought the withering was upon us. Top, be gentle. You know how you start to froth when you get too agitated. How many times have I told it? How many times, I ask you? The alchemy house is not a place to perch. Coppertop, you're being very rude. That creature has a name, you know. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's a pet of some kind. Bubbles, yes. But I will not be forever blowing bubbles. Besides, where else is Bubbles going to land? The poor dear's roost has been overrun with the withering. Charlie, you may be able to coax Bubbles down from the roof. Why don't you fetch a saddle from the perch just over there? Alright. Always walk up the saddle, but I recommend pressing space. Okay. I mean, space is jump. It doesn't really do me any good, does it? We've got the saddle. And there he is. And we're saddled. Fools is ready to fly. Press M to take to the skies and choose your destination. And we're up. We can go. It looks like there's only the seed planter in here. We want to plant a seed, so let's plant a seed. Here we are, the perfect little plant for your world seed. Ooh, this is terribly exciting. My pages are all aflutter. Yep, and I'm positively effervescent. It's your moment, Charlie, where all your hard work pays off. Tuck the world seed into the planter and then stand back. Alright. Stand beside the planter and press E. Plant the world seed, dear. Boom. The grounds of the ample. Okay. Behold, a world freshly sprouted. I knew you had it in you, Charlie. We're a world builder. Is it meant to be so mucky? Probably not. Oh, shoot. It seems there's no escaping the destruction of the withering, even all the way up here. So, it's a bit of a fixer-up, but it's nothing a little elbow grease can't cure. I'm afraid we used up the last of the elbow grease in the world seed recipe. We have used up everything in the world seed recipe, apparently. What I mean is that between us and those trusty alchemist tools, Charlie has got this. Do you really think this mess can be turned around? Truly I do. With a little care and attention from Charlie, this place will be good as new. Alright. We have all this stuff. What a mess. Use your axe or mallet to break these bits of garbage apart. Weeds can do harm. You need to yank them out by the root. By hand. There we are. Familiar blot, common stinkweed, toxic plant pollute. Okay. Back to the axe. Plant seeds from your seed bag in mounds of soil. Given enough time and frequent care, you'll end up with something wonderful. Alright, well, first of all, let's... Okay. It's like it wants me to do something, but it won't let me. Oh, that's a hand then. Okay. Probably a hand job. Get rid of that one. And then... It says press, but it means press lots of times. One stone. Right. That's more of this. You don't want to keep the withering grass around? Alright, so we're getting rid of withering grass. Withering grass don't tell the trees what the trees don't need to know. If anyone knows that song, I'll be surprised. Because the original term wasn't withering grass, it was whispering grass. Alright. That's another one done. Ample stain. Alright, common stinkweed. That's another one up. And we've got some more choppy chop to do. And we've got some more sickle work to do. Let's go back here and let's see about getting some plants done, shall we? Your watering can will give a parched plant a little pick-me-up. Come on, face the right way. There we are. I have to say, wait and see what grows. Alright. Let's plant another. And another. And another. I'm going to finish these around here. And I'll go and put some water down. That's you. And you. And you. I don't know what all these things are going to be, but it's hopefully going to be something good. You're doing well. Press G and I'll guide you to the next spot. In need of care. All right. Well, I think there's going to be more of this to do. Look at all these things that are growing now. Well, that's a good start. We will come back to do more planting and chopping and harvesting next time. And hopefully we can regrow a world on a world tree. Don't be a fool. I'm the fool. Yorkie the Fool. We're just fooling around with Grow, Song of the Evertree. See you then on.